As a kid, one of my favorite gods was Narasimha, the half man and half lion, or the man with the lion's face. And Narasimha is an oddly perfect way to think about the challenge of fake news, hate speech, polarization, all the problems we have in the information ecosystem. And why do I say that? I say that for at least two reasons. And I'll get to that in a moment. Hello and welcome to Media Buddhi by Boom. I'm HR Venkatesh. Now, I'm not going to go into the backstory, but here's a little bit about Narasimha. He's a half man, half lion. He's a god. He's ferocious. He's fearsome. He's got these sharp claws. And he's also an avatar of Vishnu's, who's one of the three main male gods of Hinduism. And his enemy is Hiranyakashipu, who's an asura who he destroys. And what about Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu is a king, he's an asura. He's obsessed with taking revenge on Vishnu, who killed his brother. And so he's so obsessed by this, he does years of penance and gets these insanely magical powers. And what are his powers? He cannot be killed indoors or outdoors. He can't be killed during the day or the night. He can neither be killed on the ground nor in the sky. He cannot be killed by a human or animal, and for that matter, he cannot be killed by an animate or inanimate object. And oh, did I mention that he's the bad guy in the story? Hiranyakashipu wants to kill his own son for being a devotee of Vishnu's. Now, as I said, the Narasimha story is an oddly perfect way to describe the big challenge of fake news, polarization, hate speech, and so on for at least two reasons. Reason number one, just like Hiranyakashipu is a unique problem, the problem of fake news is a unique problem and it needs a unique solution. I mean, just think about it. The term fake news, it's so inadequate, isn't it? Yes, sometimes it's about news that is not true. So fake news, the word works there. But many times it's all about a little bit of, truth in a lot of lies and so on. A lot of the time it's not even about the news, it's about propaganda, usually by a political or social entity, and you won't find it on the news, you'll find it on social media, you'll find it on WhatsApp. It can be about hate speech and vicious hatred of the other. It can be about trolling on the internet. Better term for fake news is information pollution or information disorder. Now, we can get stuck in definitions indefinitely, but it is an insane problem like Hiranyakashipu. So in the end, what happens? Vishnu creates an avatar, Narasimha. Narasimha bursts out of a pillar. He drags Hiranyakashipu to the threshold of his palace, so that's neither outdoors nor indoors. He places him on his lap, so that's neither on the ground nor on the sky, and it is twilight, so it is neither day nor night. And then Narasimha himself is neither human nor animal. He's half human and animal, remember? And he uses his long, scary, sharp nails to rip the guts out of Hiranyakashipu, and these nails are neither animate nor inanimate. What a gory story. Reason number two, Narasimha works as a perfect metaphor for information pollution, is that he's got those claws, but he's a Hindu god, remember? That means he's not got two hands, he's got several hands. In some depictions, he's got 4 hands, sometimes he's got 8 hands, and in one, he's got 16 hands. 16! So in our approach to information pollution, in our fight against it, we need several hands. We probably don't need 16 hands, but we at least need 5 hands. Let's call it the 5 approaches to combating information pollution. Hand number 1 is the media. It's the first solution to fake news or information pollution. This includes journalism, it includes news, it includes advertising, it includes media literacy, it includes fact-checking that we at Boom do, and so on. Hand number 2, or the second approach to information pollution, is technology. So Google, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it, information pollution can best be served when the people who have created the problem because of so much connectivity get in on the solution as well. Hand number 3, or the third approach to information pollution, is the world of research. In universities, you have several universities around the world dedicated to high quality research. In many cases, there are tech labs that grow up in university campuses. In many cases, solutions involve a better understanding of human psychology and behavior, and so on. Hand number 4 is policy and governmental. So whether it is central or federal or state or city, all kinds of governments across the world have a stake in creating solutions to the problem of information pollution. Of course, several times it is the government that is the source of the problem. So you also have hand number 5, or the 5th approach to information pollution, which is the concerned citizenry or the individuals that you find in every nation state everywhere in the world. Unless you or I and both of us and all of us, unless we don't get involved in fighting information pollution and fake news, this problem is going to continue to fester. So there you have it. We need a unique solution for a unique problem and a multi-stakeholder approach. Just like Narasimha, his nails and his many, many hands. Thanks for watching.